What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Amber. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I am doing this video per your request. One of you reached out to me and said, Amber, you should do an about me video. And at first I was hesitant because I just like to come on here and add value, and I didn't really see how that would be valuable. But then when I really thought about it, I was like, well, I have been on here for a few years now, and I really don't talk a lot about myself with y'all. And so for some of you, you've been here for a while, but I might still be like a stranger just because I don't talk a lot about myself or my life. And so yeah, here I am doing that today. I am really close to my camera right now, and I am holding my microphone because I don't have a wireless mic. And one of you told me that my audio quality is horrible. So this is me taking baby steps to get it together. I am going to get a wireless mic, but for now this will do. So here we go. Let's learn a little bit about me, and hopefully you feel like you know me better by the end of this video. So yeah, I'm Amber. I am 32 years old. My birthday is February 3rd. A lot of people assume that I am a lot younger than I really am. But yeah, I'm in my 30s and I love being in my 30s. I've always looked forward to getting older. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's really cool to be older in age. Not old, just older in age. I am married. I'm happily married to my husband, John. We got married in September 2020. So yeah, we got married COVID year, had a really small, intimate wedding. Honestly, I think it was perfect. The only thing I would change about my wedding day is my dress. I did order a dress from Hong Kong. I ordered... I've never really put that out there to people, but yes, in the midst of COVID, I ordered my wedding dress from Hong Kong, and it was $300. I was just trying to save some money. I don't know why I think that's so funny, but yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, we've been married for a minute. We did our honeymoon in Seattle because I really wanted to go there. I've been to Washington before, but I love the Pacific Northwest, and so that was our honeymoon. We actually did our wedding and our honeymoon for around $6,000, actually less than $6,000, so we did pretty good. But anyways, yeah, so we've been married for 4 years. My husband and I both are real estate agents. We have a real estate company that we've been doing for a minute. And if you'd like to kind of see more of what I do, I have a second YouTube channel where I do property tours in New Orleans. And so if you want to see big, nice, expensive homes, then make sure you subscribe to my other channel as well. And subscribe to this one if you haven't already. So besides my husband, I do have, wait, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still laughing because I got my wedding dress from Hong Kong. Okay, I'm sorry. Besides my husband, being married to my husband, I want to tell you a little bit about my family, is what I'm trying to say. My brother's name is Asher. He is 2 years older than me. And then I have a sister named Jada, and Jada and I are about 7 years apart. I was originally born, and I have a mom and a dad. I'm blessed to still have my parents still with me, alive, healthy, and well. So I was born in North Carolina, and then when I was 7, we moved to South Carolina. I lived in Spartanburg for 10 years. And then when I was 17, my family and I relocated to New Orleans, Louisiana, and that's where I live now. I've been here for roughly 15 years, and New Orleans is home to me now. My husband is from here, so I did marry a New Orleans boy. I did not get the French last name though. I thought I might get, a little fancy, French last name. But funny story, my maiden name is McCleary, which is Irish, and now my last name is McCann, which is also Irish. So I thought I would get something, you know, like I said, a little fancy and bougie sounding, but it's okay. McCann's cute. I like it. Even though I've been in New Orleans for a long time, I feel like I am still an East Coast girl at heart. I guess at this point, maybe I'm a blend, but I definitely love the East Coast. I love being from the East Coast. I definitely feel like it's my style. It's definitely embedded in me. But going back to me and my husband, we do not have kids yet. We would love to have kids. If you've been following me for some time, you've probably seen my video about my journey with fibroids. And so for those of you who don't know, I did have uterine fibroids. I found out I had them when I was engaged. And if you aren't familiar with that, fibroids are just non-cancerous tumors essentially. But because of where mine were located, I was told that being able to conceive and have children might not be an option for me. But y'all know me. I love the Lord, and I have very strong faith in God. I trust Him with everything my whole life. And so being able to have kids one day is definitely an area where I have a lot of faith. I don't really have a lot of negative feelings toward it. It's not a trigger or a sensitive spot. It is what it is. But yeah, I believe God has the final say in everything. So I just say that not for you to feel bad for me, but just so you're aware. Moving on, we don't have any pets. I would love to have a dog. I would love to have a little furry friend running around the house, but we're too busy for that right now. But I definitely would love to have a dog. I grew up with them, and outside of that, or in addition to that, I love animals. I really love animals. I like learning about animals. My favorite animal is the orca, aka the killer whale. They are just the most interesting creatures, in my opinion. There's a lot of interesting creatures, but I just have a lot of interest and a lot of respect for the orca community. So if you like orcas, comment below, let me know. What made me become a YouTuber was really just a call from the Lord. I always wanted to be in front of the camera. I've always wanted to work in production and or broadcasting in some way. But whenever I was 17, when I was maybe 19, I would say, the Lord led me to go to Bible college, and that was not a part of my plan. I wanted to study broadcast journalism, and I was confused as to why the Lord had me go to Bible college, because I am not a studious person. I am not the brightest person in the room. I don't know. I feel like I'm intellectual and I'm very creative, but I don't really feel like I am the smartest person though. But I just like to get information. But anyways, having to go to Bible college was very difficult for me because, like I said, I'm just not driven by academics and all that type of stuff like that. So it was definitely out of my comfort zone, but it's pretty cool to see all these years later how God has connected the dots. And so on YouTube, I get to exercise the gifts God has given me, but also I'm able to share different things I've learned from my education, being in college, all that kind of stuff. And so it's cool to see how things go hand in hand. But me being a YouTuber is really just an act of obedience to God. I love YouTube. I think it's great. It's not always been easy. There's a lot of different things that I battle, which I'm always very honest with y'all about and I share. But it really is a blessing to just be able to connect with and add value to so many women across the world, really, which brings me to my next point. I love to travel. I love it. I always tell people that there are 3 things that I really value in life. Actually 4. Number 1 is freedom, right? I really, really value freedom. But outside of that, I value people, I value culture, and I really value service. And so I love being able to help other people. I love to contribute to others. I love to live for something that's greater than myself. And so being able to travel helps me to understand culture better, which ultimately helps me to understand people better. And so I'm just all about that. I'm definitely more of a behind the scenes type of person. That's where I like to be. In recent years, God has just been calling me out more and more, bringing me out of hiding, putting me more in front of people. But those are things I just really, really, really enjoy. Speaking of traveling, I have been to roughly, I would say 30 states. And then I have been to a few different countries, several different countries. Mexico, Costa Rica. I've been to Haiti. I've been to Israel. I've been to Palestine. I've been to London, Ireland. Oh, and my favorite, Canada. Yes, I've been to Canada. So there's definitely other countries and places I'd like to visit. I have not yet been to Africa. I would love to visit Ethiopia. I get asked all the time if I'm Ethiopian. In my heart, I can't prove it, but in my heart, I believe I am Ethiopian. I know. Don't judge me. I'm just keeping it real. I feel like maybe there's somewhere else I've been, but I think that's it. I would say traveling is probably my number 1 hobby, but outside of that, I also enjoy games. I love playing video games. I don't really know why, but I have since I was younger. Maybe because I have an older brother, and so we used to play PlayStation a lot. But oh, fun fact. So my sister is a gamer. And like I said, she's younger than me. She's like in her mid-20s. But my sister is a Sims creator, and she's really, really good at it. So, fun fact. I actually am the one who introduced her to Sims, and she is a beast at it. Like, I like playing Sims, but just, I have to be careful because I will get addicted, but I just kind of do the least. But my sister like builds the houses, and she's good at the storylines and like all that kind of stuff. Like, I could never do that. Something else that I really enjoy are going to football games. My husband and I go to like all the New Orleans Saints home games. I love it. I live for football season. It really is the best thing ever. And I'm really excited because this year the Super Bowl is in New Orleans, and so I really want tickets, and I don't know how that's gonna happen because if you know. I mean, the tickets are so expensive, but I would love to be able to go to the Super Bowl. That is just like a dream. I also enjoy reading, but I'll be honest, I be watching too much TV. I be watching too much Netflix. I don't read like I should, but unless it's like the Bible. But I really hope to start reading more this year. And 2 other hobbies I would love to have, or these are more so skills, is I would love to learn how to sew, and I would love to learn how to speak French. I just feel like that would be so cool and so fun. If I had to use 3 words to describe my personality, I would say I am goofy, I am sarcastic, and direct. My biggest fear in life is being outside of God's will. I am deathly afraid of losing closeness to God, that is the thing in life that matters most to me. I just really enjoy God. I really do. Like, God is everything to me. There's nothing in life that even comes close to him. So that really, like that passage, I think it's in Matthew chapter 7 verse 22, where it says, the Lord, how many will stand before the Lord on that day and he'll tell them, depart from me, I never knew you. Like, y'all, I think about that constantly. My goal in life is to be faithful and loyal to God to the very end. If there was one thing about me I wish people understood better, and I feel misunderstood a lot for this, but I would say I'm a friendly person, but I'm not friends with everybody. I am still a person who has boundaries, and I think everybody should have boundaries. I'm friendly, I'm still reserved, and I still use my common sense, and I utilize boundaries. But I wish people just kind of understood that a little bit better about me. And then, like, the last thing I'll share, which is very random, is that my favorite season is fall. I love fall. I love everything about it. I don't know, I love the feels of it, right? The food, the colors. I live in New Orleans, so it's either hot or warm. Okay, we don't really have a lot of cold days here, which I don't like. Yeah, I really love fall. And then of course after fall it's Christmas, which is the best holiday. That's all I think I wanted to share about myself today. This was really fun and different to do. And if any of you have any questions for me that I didn't answer, feel free to ask below. I'm always checking my notifications and reading your comments. Sometimes it does take me a while to respond, and if that's the case, it's just because I'm really busy. But I really do love hearing from you all. Y'all have been such a blessing to my life. Thank you so much for your continued support and encouragement. It really does mean the world to me. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.